Hi everyone, it's Chris back again. Been a while since I uploaded a YouTube video, but the reason for that is although I finished this unit probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, I've only just finished basing it, but more importantly these flags here only arrived in the post yesterday, even though I ordered them about 3 weeks ago. So I didn't want to upload video until such time as these flags were on the unit, because they looked a bit, shall we say, naked. But anyway, I finished the unit. It's as I probably said to you before, they're Musketeer Miniatures, also now known as Footsore. I based my units in 4 bases, 4 to a stand, so first 16 figures in the unit. In this case we've got the couple of grenadiers in there, and nice command stand, and also 3 pikemen. The reason I base these figures this way, there's a number of rule sets I can use these for. Black Powder, Field of Battle. I've also got a nice Malburian / Great Northern War set, the name of which escapes me right now, but yeah, I can also use it for I've also used these figures for this organisation for the General Brigade 7 Years War set, Die Kriegskunst. So not a name you want to say when you're being on the lash, but it's an ideal number for me. The Great Northern War stuff I have is definitely, at the moment, a side project to my main ones, which is Napoleonics and 7 Years War. But then I've always had an interest in the Great Northern War. So what I'll do without further ado is just give you a bit of a close up. So we'll start off by just showing you just the ordinary line infantry there. Again, what I've done to paint these is undercoated them with the Army Painter blue. Then I've put here it is. Yeah, and I've put the blue tone ink over the top. It creates a nice little shading effect without being too dark. I like the blue to stand out. I know it should be a lot darker, but you want these colours to pop on the table. The red, this unit's reasonably unique in the fact it has red facings as opposed to the normal yellow. I believe some of them have white as well, but I haven't done those yet. But for the red, I just used this old favourite here. The only Citadel products I use, actually their foundation paints from about 10 years ago, I think. But I use that. Then the red ink over the top. Then I highlight with Vallejo Scarlet, and that seems to do the trick quite nicely. But anyway, so that's them. Like I said, apparently the Swedes were reasonably unique at this time in the fact that their grenadiers were still within the infantry units, and so therefore I've included a couple there. Had a lot of fun trying to find some sort of design for the front of the miters there. I'll tell you, if someone has the inclination to create some transfers for these, I think there'd be a bit of a market for them. But that's that. And then we got our friends the pikemen. Dangerous little bastard, these things. once again I've used plenty of the bushes on the bases created by Roger in our wargaming group. Done a wonderful job. So I do love the extra colour that the colour bushes add to the units. Finally is the command stand. Now I'm reasonably pleased with these. They've come out quite nicely. Now the flags are from Warfare Miniatures, aka League of Augsburg. People made famous the beneath the Lily banners, which again my basing system can accommodate playing. But there's a lot of nice detail on that flag. Probably a wee bit oversized, but in the end it doesn't really matter. It looks really good once you put it in a unit. And so if we just put it back together again. Yeah, so basically that's how we play with them on the table. We don't go for columns like that. It just looks a bit naff. The whole idea is to keep it linear to an extent. Yeah, but so I've got I think I've got another unit of. I'll probably next one I'll do for the Great Northern War is a unit of Russians. I think I've shown you these ones before. But so I'll just add another 3 stands to this lot, and yeah, we'll have a nice Russian unit to go with them. I've got some more Russian flags. Well, the same order that I got for the warfare flags. I've got some Russian ones as well. Now, as a little bit of a side project, what I've been doing, and inspired by Mr. Super Chippy, is to do some Romans. Now, my son here, he's very keen on the Roman Empire, even though he's only 9. Now this is a little project we're actually working on together. So I'm not sure if I've shown you this before, but yeah, we're coming along. What I try to do is we sit down together and paint these. What'll happen is I'll undercoat these with the Army Painter, I think it's called plate metal, anyway it's silver. Then I'll do some of the colours, but also some will also add some. I think he's done the reds, and also he did the boots on these things, amongst other things. And so therefore, yeah, these are Warlord games, as you probably be aware. But those they come out alright. I know Owen, Mr. Super Chibi, has been using the Veni Vidi Vici ones on a plain background with a much simpler design. I think they look quite nice. But obviously these come with a box, so we're not about to throw these away. So we're going for those. And yeah, so these are the ones I just completed. What we'll do again is just have 4 to a base, 4 stands to a unit, and yeah, so it'll be a nice little project we can work on together as the years go by. Of course, it begs the question what they're going to fight against. So I suppose I'll have to get some Germans or some ancient Britons. I'll worry about that later. I've got enough to paint at the moment. But anyway, that's a bit of an update there. I've got another update to film the next day or two. It's actually centres around last month's challenge, the new period, and also the year-long project, the Army on a Budget. So I'll go into that too within the next video, but I think you'll quite like the look of it. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. That's what I've got to do at the moment. I'll leave it there, and yeah, really enjoying all the videos that are coming up on YouTube, and yeah, it's definitely a great little community. I'll see you later. Goodbye.